Kuntu Satit, the new proposed cyber law seems to have drawn a lot of criticism. And I think it's going to be a major topic, not only among netizens, people who go into the internet every day, but also human rights people,
Yes.
lawyers, academics, and people like us, reporters, journalists, who have to use the internet for reporting, collecting information, or simply writing an email. Now, if that draft law becomes a real law, then we are in trouble.
Yes, just like you said, Kusuichai, this is something that's going to affect you and me, people like us. But the good news is today, thanks to the protest by a lot of netizens who went to government house to submit the protest, with Prime Minister, he said he decided to put a break on this draft legislation. So the issue is going to the Council of State for consideration. That would buy some time for the government.
What is the biggest concern among those who don't want to see this bill become law?
Well, there are a few key points. One of the major things is that it expands the term system supervisor to include anyone, possibly anyone who have the ability to allow the people to get communications online.
You mean they can spy on us?
Yes. No, I
Anyone who
mean they expand the term system supervisor to include possibly people who own accounts like Twitter accounts or Facebook account.
That means
Anyone who facilitate communications among online people. So if you have a Facebook system, a Facebook account, and you facilitate the communication among your friends,
you could be the target of
you
the
could
law.
be classified as the system supervisor.
Which means
under
that
this law.
control is becoming tighter.
Tighter, which leads up to the second controversial point, the setting up of the so-called Suppression and Prevention of Computer Crime Commission. It's a very scary name, actually. But
And this is sort of the big body that has the legal rights to do practically anything.
yes, the name is scary, but the composition of this commission is even scarier.
Really?
It
How?
brings together the Prime Minister, the Justice Minister, the Police Chief, the National Council, National Security Council Secretary General, and the Central Intelligence Agency Director. All of these security people are sitting in this commission. If this becomes law, of course.
They must have copied this from some other countries.
Yes, the main argument against this is that this computer crime should be a normal crime. It should not be looked over by this kind of big brother commission.
What would be the justification given by the people who drafted this bill?
Well, they said that the old, the 2007 law is not strong enough. It had a lot of problems, and they want to strengthen it to make enforcement easier.
Well, they can only cite, I can see, a few areas where they can legitimately claim to be areas of their concern, of the bill drafter.
Yes.
Security,
Yes.
pornography, in Thailand's case, lèse majesté. That's all. I mean, why would you need such
They should have spelled that out in the law, but yeah, the protest focused on their failure to do that.
Yeah.
They try a blanket accusation can be made against whoever that this commission want to her accusation at.
But I suspect that Prime Minister Abhisit has put the brakes on this bill for political reason because of the election mode that he's in. So he doesn't want any kind of negative feedback, publicity for the election campaign. But who knows what happens after the new government comes in, and whether this draft bill is still there to be considered.
Well, it depends on who will be the next government.
That's right.
Obviously, if the other side become the government, there could be more lenient toward the user of the internet and the online people. But if this Democrat government come back to power, that the government will have to do something about it. I mean, this is just a look at it. It makes me scared.
So we netizens, in fact, all Thai people should be concerned about this. It's more or less like a big monster being created to look over everything we do on the internet. And the interpretation of a cybercrime is so wide open, so all-embracing that any act could be taken as being a cybercrime.
Yes.
So we all have to be very worried about the big brother that the government, any government, is going to put in place to control us.